Hello everybody out there, let me introduce the Turbine, a custom built computer that I have designed for gaming, video editing, music productions, and about anything that you can think of. With the Intel i7-4790K running at stock speed of 4.0 GHz, you can overclock that thing up to 4.8 GHz, no problem. Alright, let's do a boot up test. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17.7 seconds to load up Windows 8.1. The performance of Windows 8.1 on an SSD is super amazing, and the game performance it's super great. This computer it's a true monster. I have decided to water cool the chipset, the i7-4790K. We need to keep it nice and cool. Now my temperatures using the Corsair H100i pull and push configuration. I'm using 4 Corsair SP120 Quiet Edition. My temperatures don't get any higher than 60 Celsius. Now I need and I want to make sure that my chipset is not going to get any hotter than that. We do not want throttling, we want to overclock the i7-4790K and keep it on nice temperatures. If you're asking yourself, how did you paint the hoses? Well, I use white electrical tape from Lowe's. Very simple and it looks beautiful. You can do it yourself. For the RAM, I'm using the G.Skill Ripjust X Series 8GB, 240 pin DDR3 running at 1866 MHz. This brand of RAM it's recognized as one of the best in the world. For power supply, I'm using the Evga SuperNOVA 750G2, 80+ gold certified. This power supply has given me everything that I've ever wanted from a power supply. This power supply is fully modular, no leftover cables taking space on my case. I mean, clean looking case, and I did custom sleeving. It looks epic and it looks beautiful. It's handmade. For motherboard, I'm using an ASUS C97A. This motherboard it's recommended. It has great reviews, and I said, well, it's ASUS, a brand that I trust so much to build my computers with. For a graphics card, I went with the Evga GeForce GTX 970 Super Clock Edition. Core clock it's 1165 MHz, boost clock 1317 MHz, CUDA cores 1664, and the memory it's 4 GB. GDDR5, DirectX 12, OpenGL 4.4, 1 HDMI, 1 DisplayPort, and 2 DVI. The max resolution is 4096 x 2160, a real 4K, but to achieve those 4K images, you need a 4K monitor. I installed my operating system Windows 8.1 into this SSD, 120 GB, super fast boot up time, and my games, other programs, and video storage are installed into 1 TB hard drive, Western Digital, 7200 RPM. For being a mechanical drive, it's super fast loading games. At the bottom chassis of this case, I installed a 120mm fan from Corsair, Airflow Edition. Yes, I painted this fan to make it look sexy, allowing more air into the case, pulling the air from the bottom. What a great idea. Call it OCD or not, I like to make sure that my cards, my graphics cards, are getting plenty of air. So what I'm doing now, I put in this 200mm fan right behind your graphics card. Now this computer it's ready for SLI or triple SLI, and what makes it better it's this 200mm fan giving you plenty of air for them to breathe. I mean, isn't that nice? I mounted this fan right here on the hard drive cartridge, and that is something that I had to drill some holes and do a little modding. Now the fan was vibrating a lot, so what I did, I put in an L bracket in there and I bolted into the chassis of this case, and no more problems, it's good to go. For the rear fan exhaust, I'm using a 140mm fan white LED from Corsair, airflow optimized. We need to get all the heat out of the case, and I custom painted and I custom sleeve it. Look at the sexiness on the screen. Alright, let's take a look at the outside now. The Corsair 760T front panel, originally it's black, but I wanted to do something different to match the theme of my case, so I decided to paint it white. You know how I like to mod my stuff the way I want them. Now if you can see right here, the filter of the fans, I didn't want to paint the back of it, I only painted the front side, because if I painted the back I was going to block the air intake into the case, and that is something that you do not want to do. And yes, of course, I had to paint the fence to make it look beautiful, gorgeous, sexy, modded. For the I/O of this computer, we got headphone jack, microphone jack, fan controller, 2 USB 2.0s, 2 USB 3.0s, 1 reset button, and the power button. Looking at the side of this case, here it's where everything is hiding. Here is where cable management happens, here is where the magic happens. It would take me forever to try to explain you everything, but one thing I can explain to you is that I added a fan controller because I ran out of connections. So you know me, I always do this. I like to have my own manual controllers outside, handled to my hands, and I really use them. I do use them, and I love this little PCB motherboard for a fan controller. Well, looking at the back of the computer, right here we got the I/O for the motherboard. We got USB 3.0s, DVI, display ports, HDMI, VGA, USB 3.0s, you name it. Also right here is the graphics card, it's where everything is connected. Now this right here is the power supply, my amazing power supply. I love it so much, I recommend it. Guys, there is really not too much to show back here. Let's go back into the case. Another feature that I like and I really enjoy to see when the computer is up and running is the black LED lights. I put one at the bottom and one at the top of the case. Now the one at the bottom, I custom sleeve the cable so it goes in perfectly with the theme of this computer. Now you can see the one at the top right here, it gives some color, nice cool color to the case. It's beautiful. This is how the computer looks at night. Gorgeous. Right here I give you the option if you want to add more hard drives. 3.5 base, right there is my Western Digital, and there is 2 more options, so you can go 2 more hard drives if you want to. That is a personal choice. Thank you guys for watching my video. This was the review of the Turbine. I hope that you like what you see. Everything right here is hand customized. I modded everything. I got more computers coming up. I got more builds. I got more tutorials coming up. It's just the beginning of greatness. So stay tuned, stay subscribed, don't go anywhere because greatness is going to be uploaded. That is right. Okay guys, well, right here I am playing Battlefield 4. Current frames, I'm getting 87 frames per second. You can notice up at the corner. The frames per second varied. I have DSR activated. I want you guys to hear, okay, the ambient sound. For having so many fans on a computer, this computer is quiet. Now listen to the sound, okay guys? Just listen to the sound. How quiet it is. What you're going to hear is the clicks of my controller. Now this, oh my god, these freaking wolves in here, they really suck, man. No. There you go. I want to fly. I'm flying. These haters want to shoot me, but I'm flying. Look at that. This is one of the coolest flights that you've ever seen. I can guarantee you that this is one of the coolest flights that you're going to see on the internet. Ooh. No! Ah! Okay guys, let's go to the next game. Okay guys, I am here on Shadow of Mordor. Now, if you're listening, we're listening to the ambient sound one more time. With this computer, I mean, well, this game right here takes a lot of what's it called? It takes a lot of clicking and fighting and a lot of clicking of buttons. That's what it takes. This guy, he tries to beat me. I'm gonna kill this guy. He always tries to kick me, dude. I swear. Woo! Headshot, buddy. Bam, bam. I'm a boss. I'm a beast. I'm a boss. Guys, this computer is super crazy. Let's shank this guy for a like. Bam. 3 likes. Here it goes. Here our benchmark starts. Okay. You can see on the top corner, I'm saying around 60 and 50, 60 and 50, 60 and 50, top 102. Look at that. Explosions. Now this right here is a full review of this computer. I mean, I'm showing you live what it is like, how it runs. I'm not giving you any bullshit. I'm showing you live. I'm not giving you end results benchmarks. I'm doing the benchmarks with you. So be thankful for that. Benchmarks results. Let me zoom in the camera here. Okay. Alright. Average frames per second. Okay, I'm getting an average of 73 frames per second, a maximum 108, and the minimum 42. That's pretty badass.